It's a fun weekend because MLB's Players Weekend coincides with Cubs for a Cure. And players, they are getting creative and they are raising awareness about causes they care about.
Cubs taking the field, and Justin Steele on the mound. He has owned the AL this year in 32 and a third innings. He's got an 0.55 ERA. What do you make of that?
Man.
How can you own an entire league?
He just owns them. We're going to call
the whole AL.
Who's the last American League president?
Can't remember.
Well, whoever it was, he's it.
No doubt. Danger, danger with Springer. First pitch hacking, and it kicks past Paredes.
That second hop that hits the dirt for the third baseman, the ball explodes. It really does. And that's exactly what happened to Paredes. He hit him in the tip of the glove and went past.
And they've given Paredes an error on the play. Dalton Varsho at the plate.
The 1-2. Check swing, but he went, struck him out. And Steele able to finish off Varsho with a nasty slider.
Vladdy will take a walk, and it's 2 on 1 out now against Steele here in the top of the first. And this one hit on the ground to the first baseman. There is one, and they won't turn the double play. It took a while for Swanson to get there. And then the first baseman, Bush, never broke back to the bag. I don't know if Steele was not over in time, but Swanson never made a return throw.
Steele was there,
yeah,
but it just took so long to develop, and they had a rough game defensively yesterday.
So it's first and third, 2 down, and an opportunity now for Ernie Clement.
Pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. Gets Clement with the fastball, and Steele works into and out of a jam in the top half of the first. Right-hander Chris Bassett works his motion. First pitch on the way. Happ drills one deep right center field. This may go. It's gone! Leadoff home run for Ian Happ, and the Cubs strike first. A 1-0 lead over the Blue Jays.
First pitch fastball down the middle at the knees, and Ian hammers this ball. And we talked about it at the top half of the inning that the wind is blowing in a little bit. Not blowing in hard, and the ball will still carry here at Wrigley, and Ian just proved that.
Ian Happ now riding an 8-game hitting streak, during which, Coom, he has hit 5 home runs and driven in 7.
And now Bush, as now he hits one to right field, and that ball's caught, I believe. Yes, it is. Addison Barger comes in, and it makes a nice sliding catch to take a bid for a base hit away from Bush. Bassett has walked back-to-back batters here now in Suzuki and Bellinger.
The stuff looks fine. That's kind of how I gauge how fatigued somebody is, but he definitely is fighting something in terms of the mechanics.
Runners are going. The throw down by Kirk, the tag, and they got him. What a good throw by Alejandro Kirk.
That absolutely makes no sense to me. You got a guy on the mound who's struggling to throw strikes, and you run into an out. You got a power hitter at the plate at Wrigley Field, and the jump at second base is okay, but I tell you what, there's no reason to run in that situation. Thank you very much.
2 outs, runner on second, and the 3-2. Bouncing ball back to the mound. Kirk's going to pick it up, spin and throw to first, and get Paredes to end the inning.
Uh-oh. Here comes the rain.
Boy, the rain is coming down. Coming down
scary.
hard. I have a very inexpensive weather app, and it didn't say anything about that it was supposed to start raining. Holy cow. On the ground, Swanson to his right, takes it in. First in time, and Wagner is out. What's it like to play shortstop in the rain? Holy cow, is it raining hard, JD. And now they're going to scramble. So 1 out, and we have ourselves a rain delay.
Now the tarp is off. They put some turfus down. Once again, it's a sunny day.
Right now, Craig Counsell is meeting with the umpires along the first base line and the grounds crew, and they've just called out Blue Jays manager John Schneider. What's this about?
Probably some concern as to whether there's something else lurking that might impact his plans with Justin Steele here.
Yes, I think he's probably...
I don't want to lose my starting pitcher here if we get another one of these outbreaks in 20 minutes or so.
And here we go.
Yeah, so Davis Snyder is walking to the plate, and he will bat here with 1 down in the top half of the second inning.
Steele right at 30 pitches. And pitch number 31, it's popped up shallow right field, and Bellinger comes in and makes the basket catch as Horner and Bush peel off.
That looked like one of those air show routines we saw from the Blue Angels last weekend, where they're flying in formation and then 2 guys go. Yeah.
Stuart Baroa will hit in this spot for Leo Jimenez.
And the 1-2 called, strike 3. Baroa frozen by a steel fastball.
Another conversation, another look at the radar. That's the crew chief, Alan Porter. They keep looking out to left field. That's where the weather is coming from. And as Buck and I look to our right, it's bluer on the right, and it's not as blue on the left. Let's hope the weather holds off. Let's see how Chris Bassett reacts to the delay as he comes on here for the bottom of the second.
And the 2-1 to Horner. Hit on the ground, diving stop at third. New third baseman Addison Barger gets up and throws to first.
And gets an out. That's a great play from Barger.
And Barger just moved over there. If you weren't with us in the top of the second, Leo Jimenez, for some reason, pinch hit for in the second. So Clement goes to short. Barger's at third now. And Stuart Baroa, who pinch hit for Jimenez, is in right field.
And now is the tarp coming out again?
Yes.
The tarp is coming out again. Alan Porter has just signaled. And the crowd is booing, but
we can see rain beyond the fence in left field, and they're going to try to get it on there as quick as they can.
And it's raining now. Yeah.
And then now we'll have another delay.
Tarp's off the field. The rain is stopped. Cubs lead at 1-0 on an Ian Happ homer. Kind of feels like that was about 2 days ago.
Hopefully we will be uninterrupted the rest of the way.
A one-out double, but nothing more, and the inning is over. Boy, Vladdy has been on as good a tear as he's had in his career, and he's facing Nate Pearson, who had a 3-up, 3-down, top of the third, and a fastball shot the other way into right center, a base hit. A sliding stop by Bellinger. Vladdy is on his way to second, and in there in a head-first slide.
Let me tell you something about how hard that ball was hit. It's been raining here all afternoon. The grass is wet. The ball's going to get wet and heavy, and he still drives it past Bellinger in right field.
Now a second walk in the inning for Pearson, and the bases are loaded for the Blue Jays.
Well, a tough call for Nate Pearson. That was about as good as it gets.
And a swing and a miss, and a big punch out for Pearson. It stays 1-0, bases loaded, and now there are 2 outs.
Here's the 1-0. Baroa hits a high fly ball deep right. Bellinger going back on the track. He's got a play and makes the catch for out number 3. And Pearson gets out of the jam.
Cubs leading 1-0, looking for more here, bottom 5.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Michael Bush.
In the air, center field. That is well struck. Varsho back off the wall, off the top of the wall. 1 run is in. And racing around to the plate and coming in is Amaya. Into third is Bush. It's a 2-run triple.
Damage with men on base. That's what it's all about. And off to the races go the Cubs. Pretty good job by Bassett, but his day is done. Now the Jay bullpen takes over.
Here comes the 0-1 to Nico.
That's the slider. Popped up. And, Vladdy's got it.
It was like he bailed on it for a second and then said, no, you know what, I'll re-engage.
First and third, 1 out for Dalton Varsho, who's 1 for 3, and he's trying to bunt for a base hit.
Smiley racing after it. The underhand flip, not in time. Run comes in to score. It's an RBI bunt single, and the Blue Jays are on the board.
This is
big spot.
Yeah, Hodge v. Guerrero with 2 men on base in the 7th.
Runners go, throw down to third, tag, out at third. I mean, he put it right on the money.
New guy into the game. Probably figured they'd catch him unawares.
Yeah, got it.
Right on the money.
Unbelievable. Varsho now at second base. 2 away. Here's the pitch. Guerrero swings, hits one in the air. Deep center field. Crow Armstrong going back. It's playable. Short of the track. He makes the catch for out number 3. So Pete Crow Armstrong draws a 1-out walk here in the 7th.
Tough lefty out there to read. You would think he'd be trying to swipe second base here.
There he goes. Tap back to the mound. And it gets under Yarbrough, and he throws it away.
Amaya is safe, and Crow Armstrong advances to third. A lot going on there. Kirk was trying to point to first, saying to Yarbrough, go to first. It looked like Yarbrough was fielding it, thinking about second base. He missed it. When he picked it up, he rushed the throw. And that'll go down as an error on the pitcher.
And the batter now is Ian Happ, switch hitter, batting from the right side. The pitch shows bunt and missed it. And now they've got Pete Crow Armstrong hung up in a rundown between third and home. Tag applied.
Tough way to have his streak of consecutive steals without being caught come to an end. Here comes Jorge Lopez to try to finish this thing off. Check that note at the bottom. 0.44 ERA. That's 1 earned run in 20 2/3 for the veteran right-hander since donning a Cub uniform.
Rain coming down ever so slightly. Broke his bat. The reason I know is because the barrel of the bat is out at second base.
The Blue Jays need a base runner here so Vladdy can get to the plate. He is 6 for 12 against the Cubs pitcher Jorge Lopez.
Swing and a fly ball. Center field. Pete Crow Armstrong back at the wall. Looking up. See you later. Leadoff home run in the ninth for Addison Barger. And the Cubs lead is cut to 1. It's 3-2. Lopez, like you said, had allowed 1 run in over 20 innings as a Cub coming into this one. His run total just doubled. And the Blue Jays now need 1 more big swing.
Swing and a miss. Springer is down on strikes.
Springer trying to do something heroic right there. And Lopez countered with a nasty breaking pitch.
Rain coming down a little bit harder as Dalton Varsho takes the strike.
Yeah, obviously the umpires aren't going to have a quick trigger in this situation right now with the end of the game on the line.
See ya. Lopez strikes out Varsho.
Now you got to get through one of the best hitters in baseball.
The Blue Jays are down to their last strike. Rain continues to fall at Wrigley. The Cubs with a 3-2 lead. 0-2 the count. Lopez is ready. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Lopez gets Guerrero with the slider. And the Cubs have won back-to-back ball games. A 3-2 victory over the Blue Jays here today.